Welcome to episode 90 of the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. I'm your host, Mason, and on the move tonight, we got Hayes. Holla.
We've done this 90 times.
I literally was about to say that.
Oh my
what
gosh.
in the world?
I'm
what she
here.
said.
I've done
You
it
got-
10,
We
but
got DK,
what to do, baby boo?
and we got LP.
Horns up, baby.
We got a
And
full
look at-
squad pod. It has been a minute.
I know. What is this?
We
This
have
is
seen
like,
Dan grow
Haley's
from an
Comet.
infant into Justin Bieber in 90 episodes.
The other day I was in Bed Bath & Beyond, and the lady looked at me and she said, wait, she said, how young are you? And I said, I'm 27. She said, you're 27? I said, yeah, and I have 2 kids. She said, you have 2 kids? I said, yeah, that's me.
And she said, "You want to have a third?"
Landon, what's your cat's names?
Jennifer and Sally.
So I'm sure if you're not on YouTube, if you're
man.
listening just to the podcast, please go to the YouTube. I'm sure you'll see some cats walking behind Landon. Please disregard any inappropriate comments that he makes towards the cats or about the cats.
Landon, how long have you had the cats?
I've had the cats for a month, and it's been the greatest month of my life.
Are they siblings?
I'm not answering your ridiculous questions.
How can you tell the difference?
Mine are
Because they look
children.
very similar.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
let's
Be
move
for real.
on.
Can you tell which one's Jennifer and which one's Sally?
Yeah, one's orange and one's not.
Oh, show it. Give us both in the
No,
same
we're
pic.
both
No.
the same.
You don't get to see my cats after you disrespect them.
Anyways, welcome to a full squad pod for the Still Drippin' Happy Hour. Before we get into the magic, go follow us on Instagram and Twitter at StillDrippin'TN.
Yeah.
Share, download, rate, review. We got
Like.
some new I think Belgian,
Not merch, that's for
some-
sure.
some new Belgian waffles listening to the pod this past week. So brand new country added to the list.
Sick. International.
We're global, baby.
Shout out to Belges.
Shout out to waffles. Shout out to wooden feet, shoes.
Clogs.
Clogs. Shout out to clogs, Crocs.
They're
Oh,
neighbors to
yeah.
Oktoberfest, right? I mean, they're pretty much the same country, probably.
Mhm.
So
No
Can I-
disrespect, though. No disrespect.
no
No,
disrespect.
not at all. Keep listening.
Oh,
Tell
we
your other
also I
Swedens.
just remembered we also had a Vietnamese listen from Vietnam.
Shouts out.
So
Van Dam Shika Shang Sham.
what does that
We're gonna
mean?
get canceled.
All right. Well, anyways,
He's going DEFCON.
Okay, wait, can I start with a question? Can I propose a question to Landon?
Mhm.
all right.
Landon,
Yeah.
what was it like after that win last night? Oh, well, maybe we'll do it this way. Compare Auburn wins the national championship to what happened last night.
That's apples to oranges now.
Okay, got it.
I mean, that was 5 years in the making. That was after I sat through multiple games at Belmont, just getting smacked. Like, we lost by 35 last year. We've got the largest freshman class in school history. They're super engaged, super involved. They're showing up, they're showing out. And I'm thinking we've got one opportunity to get these kids on the bus. And if we lay an egg, lose this game, we lose this group for 4 years.
Mm.
So I was proud of the students. They showed up, and we got the dub. And not only the dub, but a thrilling victory. First time I've seen Allen Arena first time I've seen the students storm the court, man, maybe a decade.
Wow.
Like, it's been a second. So proud of the players, proud of the coaches, proud of the students for showing up, showing out. It was incredible. It was up there. I mean, that's top 5 games for me in history
Wow.
of Allen
All
Arena.
right, that's big. That's big talk. I couldn't go without saying that since I'm also a Lipscomb alum. All right, let's get into what we need to talk about.
Okay. First, I didn't have it in the slides, but did we see DJ Khaled pull up courtside to the Miami Heat game with a pillow to put under his Jordan 5s?
That's
What
so stupid. Who let him in with a pillow? How did that happen?
Wait, I think we're also missing the fact that wasn't there a picture circulating of him maybe dunking on a rather short rim and his butt crack was out, and there's a lot going on in that photo. A lot.
DJ Khaled is always in the news, man. He is like, he's not the antithesis of Kanye, but he's in the news for like silly, funny, good reasons. Like pulling out a pillow for his sneakers to sit on.
It's a good point. Like, has he ever been close to being canceled?
No.
Has he ever done wrong in the eyes of the public?
You can't cancel a Muslim.
Is he Muslim?
Yeah, man.
I think he is. I don't
know. Not
know.
factual. I mean, I don't know what to say to that, honestly.
He can't get canceled. He's uncancelable.
I will say it's positive vibes all the way. And I think that's what
he is good at that. Yeah. He is good at that.
He is. Yeah.
Do you like the shoes? Maybe we should talk about that. We've talked about it a little bit, I think.
I like the friends and family colorway.
You don't like the pink or whatever it's called? Yeah, me either.
I think the salmon it's just a weird color for a shoe, unless you're putting it on a Ronnie Fike ASIC.
Ooh, yeah, touche.
It's a collab that Khaled made for himself, right? That's a perfect. All of them are, except for
it's got the Miami vibes, right? It feels Miami.
Some of that. Yep, there's some of that.
Like Khaled wants the weirdest color combinations because he's gonna find that one suit or that one linen suit that is exactly the same shade, and he's gonna wear it head to toe and match his shoes with it, which I think is what he did during that pillow game.
Yeah,
I think that's the first pillow talk we've ever had on the podcast.
Maybe not be the last, if you know what I'm talking about.
Especially since Landon's got a bunch of cats. Hey, can we talk about? Can't believe you have cats. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I lost my train of thought. DJ Khaled.
Do you want to?
No. Let's go because since we're talking about Landon, can we go to the hot off the press news that I sent you 10 seconds before we jumped on?
Yeah. We don't have that on the slides, but yep, go for it.
Just do the bad radio.
I'll do the bad radio.
Show the pic.
Bad radio.
Oop.
Bad radio. Sean Weatherspoon posted some samples of some shoes.
Ooh. It's
Look
not
at
going to
this.
focus.
Oh, focus, dang it.
Go to Sean Weatherspoon's Instagram. We're not promoting. We're simply showing you
and educating
what it looks like. Bad
Landon,
radio.
how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's just classic Sean Weatherspoon. I mean, he's pushing just incredible ideas and pushing the envelope. And
I'm trying to get
his
Landon
use of colors, blocking, and
stop. You already denounced your love for Weatherspoon like 4 episodes ago. I know you love to flip flop, but we can't.
I don't think anybody's done more for culture than Sean Weatherspoon in a decade. So, talk about a guy that has never been canceled. All positive vibes.
He's never done anything good enough to need to be canceled. Okay, besides the first Nike shoe. Yeah.
It is pretty immaculate and incredible to think about the fact that he started literally probably a national vintage wave that everyone rode for 4 or 5 years, had it quite possibly the biggest collab with Nike in the past, I would honestly argue decade, and now he is producing Hot Wheels and ASICs and It's like it is the epitome of what a bell curve looks like, and he has gone to the peak with Nike, and he's at the very bottom, and that curve is not going anywhere. He is flat. He's
away from a Skechers collab.
yes.
Ironically, Kanye knocked on Skechers' door, so I mean,
We don't
Not
know that whole
verified.
full
That's not
circle.
verified.
not verified. Man, I'm sorry. I just keep putting this bait out for Landon because I know he's in a good
Well,
mood.
hold on, I got somebody. I think this person graduated from the same school of design that Sean Witherspoon did, and so we'll flash this up and get everybody's thoughts on this.
Yep.
Are these Sean
First of all-
Witherspoon
Wait a
inspired?
second. First of all, you can tell this is my slide. Second of all, there's an Instagram video. This is actually a
I saw
screenshot.
this.
I grabbed
Yep.
it from this guy making these sunglasses, and actually post this on our Instagram. But I was like, we're getting so close to a derelict world. This is proof of that.
Yeah, like let me go.
Bad radio. Quick description of what we're looking at on our
Oh,
screen
yeah,
if you're not
yeah.
watching on YouTube.
It
Dan,
looks like
please.
I took a dump on top of some oak leaves. That's what it looked like.
And then froze it.
And there's some snot that's dripping off the right hand side of the sunglasses. So a dump of poo on some Oakleys with some snot dripping down. Visual right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
That's what
I
it
mean.
is.
Yeah, that's a very good visual. If I close my eyes and just listen to that, yeah, that's good radio.
Hey, while we're here, let's just go ahead of that croc picture. Go ahead
Go ahead to which one?
to the croc.
let me
Let's
find
get all the
it.
bad shoes out of the way. What's inside the box? Okay, this is all my slides.
Oh my god!
Whoa, those are awesome. What is
Shut
that?
up, Landon.
Is that legit? Is
Yeah,
Ronnie
look at
making
this.
those?
Kith
The
footwear, the
Merrell?
Merrell One Trail Hydro Mock Rip Sock Pack.
That's dope. I will be.
How many
purchasing those.
names can you put on a shoe? Goodness
Oh
gracious!
my goodness. There's so much. I don't even know where to start. You know, it looks more like the Jordan Croc thing than it
Mhm.
does an actual Croc.
Yeah. If you're just listening to this, go to Kith Footwear. We are talking about this Croc looking off-white. It's like an off-white Jordan Croc.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what it
right.
looks like.
What's the lacing system on the top of it about? That is so confusing.
Yeah.
Lockdown, man. You want to turn your ankles? Come on now. Don't mess around with that. Unbelievable.
This looks like a Croc with a cardigan on.
Yeah, it does. It definitely
A
you could do some-
turtleneck.
dude. You could do some major gardening in this guy. I mean, if you would get some major crops out of this crop.
Oh my goodness! And I think there's one more derelict.
Bad one? Oh yeah, there is.
one more shoe. This right here, a Balenciaga runner, and goodness gracious, this is the negative Nancy of podcasts right now. This is terrible.
Oh,
It's like they took an Asics and were like, hey, we're going to
Mhm.
take Asics and then rip them off, because the way in which we're going to rip them off is we're just going to tear apart their logo and throw it onto the side of the shoe, so it almost looks like, oh, I'm buying an ASIC, but at the same time, it's not at all like an ASIC. It's like it almost has like the feel of the little bungee shoe, the little attachment you put on your the heel that you saw on the infomercials, and you were like, look, I'm bouncing around.
Yeah.
Very sexual. And this right here, like this thing.
the geriatric heel back here.
Yeah.
What is happening with the heel?
This is nearly a shape up.
And why are there lace eyelets on the collar? Like, what are you
All the way to the back.
I'm
You can
telling
get
you.
you can get 60-inch laces. Nah,
60
more than that.
It's-
You can
oh,
get
cat alert.
90
Cat alert. I
90-inch.
I saw a cat. I just saw a cat. Was that Jennifer? There's another one. Another cat. Where was that? Which one was it?
Go watch YouTube. If you're not watching YouTube, you're missing out.
Honestly,
Oh.
I think if Asics doesn't sue Balenciaga, they're missing out on some money. I mean, that they literally bought an Asics at Academy Sports, not an Asics you would buy at a Fleet Feet. They bought a rack room shoes
Plastic.
ASIC.
Pleather.
Mhm. They found this in TJ Maxx and they said, let's deconstruct and reconstruct. Oh, look, new shoe. We're going to sell it for $1,200.
But look, this is just perfect. We are knocking on the door. We are at the doorstep of derelict. Well, can you imagine Landon pulling up with this shoe on and those sunglasses with like a mink coat? Oh, cat alert! Cat alert! I see a tail. Is that Jennifer or Sally?
All right, we're about to have a new rule. We might have to take a break in just a second and have a new rule where we drink every time we see a cat. But it might be too much. It might be too much. Oh man! All right, Hayes, you have a lot of negative.
A lot of oh yeah, it was just
negative
that type,
slides
man.
in here.
It's Thanksgiving.
So, you know what?
What's
now that we've
Thanksgiving like negative?
We've got the worst out of the way, so I'm gonna hit the intro for Inside the
What's
Box.
inside the box?
That's my shoe in the box.
Can you believe
All
we have
right.
this good of graphics for this stupid podcast?
I need to work on that one. I'm gonna work on that Inside the Box one when I get around to it. But all right, let's see. We've already talked about Khaled once, but here's some new official images.
Happy Easter.
Yep.
These are a lot better than the pink ones, I think. Landon, was this the one that you were referring to? I can't concentrate because the cat. Put the cat in the bathroom. NSFW. NSFW.
If you're going to watch on YouTube, I'd recommend skipping the last 10 seconds. So you can skip from 1740 to 1750. You'll miss some cat butthole. Anyways, Landon, are these the DJ Khaled
Sure.
that you're talking about?
Yeah, they're great. Moving on.
No, these are actually dope. I really like them.
I do feel like this would be hard.
Springtime.
Big springtime vibes, big Easter vibes. I do think it would be
Fruity
hard to
Pebbles,
shoot 'em.
man.
There's a little Fruity Pebble action going on. I think it'd be hard to pull off as a man. I mean, I think there are certain humans who could. I think they could maybe only make them GS, honestly. It's too a little light purple for me.
I don't know,
The purple
like the
is what
tongue.
throws it. And the tongue is big. The big
Well, no,
that is a big tongue.
No.
It
That's
looks
the same as a
huge with
5.
that color. I know.
It's
I know.
the
But
silver. The silver doesn't good. Don't.
But this tongue, because of the
got
color,
lip
looks
injections.
huge.
It
Yes.
went to Cool Springs Plastic Surgery or Nashville Massage Envy, and it got some lip filler.
Yes, agreed. Yeah,
But I
and
do
the
like these
purple-
better than the pink.
The whole shoe is just killed by the purple, I think, because you can
Okay.
cover up the tongue with your jeans. You shouldn't wear 5s with shorts. Nobody should do that.
100%. Not even
So-
lows. We don't get low 5s, and so
Yeah,
just skip.
exactly.
Unless you're
All
really
right.
trying to just pull off a dope Easter fit, you're gonna want to pass on these. But they're all right.
All right, next one, Hayes. Keeping with the negative vibes.
Can't help it.
This is a Satu Sabali colorway.
Whoa.
So that's, NBA player exclusive.
Those are awesome.
Such a joke. Why? Why do you come on here and,
Oh.
and spray this positivity that's just wrongful positivity?
Look at the creativity that went into that, man. Shout out to the designers. Jordan 37, best Jordan yet.
Oh my god.
This is. I don't know if you could get worse, and this is bad. This is really bad.
I like the money sign on this ankle over here. You
I don't
guys
see,
that?
the money sign.
Yeah, there's definitely a money sign right on the ankle pad or whatever.
Yep. I see that. It's almost like they took some inspiration from the LeBron
yeah, I see
graffitis, and then took some shrooms and got high on meth, and then kind of just whirled some colors together, and we're like, here's our product.
Yeah, whether or not you like the shoe, I'm with Dan. You never put teal and lime green on the same shoe.
And
That's
orange.
terrible. Yeah.
It's a tough
And-
combination.
Honestly, too, like who
this-
can even this isn't going to match a single NBA uniform or even come remotely close to looking good on a person's foot.
Not
This
at
is what happens
pull it
when you
off.
put Sean Witherspoon and Russell Westbrook in the same room. This
Hey,
shoe. This
Those
is
are
what
two
they birth.
two innovators right there.
Yeah.
Speaking
That's a
of-
collaboration. I like.
This might be when you put Russell Wilson and Russell Westbrook
Mm.
together. Just two boneheads looking at each other, being like, I don't know, you think this looks good? Sure. What about this? Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, let's
this
ride.
also this model of this colorway makes the sole look like it's 8 inches thick.
Yeah. It does look huge.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. Says the cat guy. All right, next.
Oh, all right.
Did you see
Hayes?
this? Okay,
I
so
did not.
Banksy, he's pretty big in this whole
Mhm.
whatever culture, and he has these two. I don't know
I
what
love
you call
whatever
these.
culture.
Shut up. Are these murals? Is that what this is called? This is art.
Yes.
It'd be a painting.
Painting
It's-
showed up
It's a mural.
in the Ukraine, and especially this gymnast one. I thought is just trolling. Is this the troll? He is a troll. But this is a low blow. Ukraine is known for their gymnasts. There's this gymnast that's on this pile of rubble from the war that just happened. I mean, that's a really, really savage move by this guy. And I think the concept here on the left is this kid that's body slamming Zelensky, the Ukrainian president. I think that's the concept over here on the left.
Mm.
But Banksy, I mean, he's got some cool
Speaking of-
stuff.
Zelensky, have you seen that dude? He's been spotted rocking like the Jown New Balance. Is it Jown New Balance or the all brown ones? The ones that
Yeah.
look like a UPS.
The 990s.
Yeah.
He's also
Jounce.
he's also been spotted funneling money to Democrats for election purposes.
All right, here we go.
True,
Allegedly.
Brian,
it's true.
Allegedly.
start up.
I'm sorry, allegedly.
All right, not just to move on. The order of these could be a little better, but we were talking about Russell Westbrook and what is?
Oh, here we
this?
go, guys. This is the Russell Westbrook 6. It's spotted.
So if you haven't seen these, please do some Googling, or obviously just let's jump on the horn and watch YouTube. But man, these are the break your ankle 6s. These things are you are gonna snap your ankle in half as soon as you put these things on. You couldn't even drive. You couldn't put your foot on a gas pedal and drive anywhere with these things. You can twist and turn and crack and snap. You're gonna be in the ER immediately. So if you're not watching, avoid at all costs. Don't even hesitate.
So are these? Is this a zipper? Is that what this is?
It looks like it looks
like that, but
Westbrook
there's
wants to
words
zipper
on it.
your. It looks
you
like
just-
he wants you to
It says
impale
why not?
your
Why not?
foot.
Why not?
Well, it says why not, and then it says Zion on here.
What?
I swear. Okay, if you zoom in on this picture, you're not gonna be able to see it. Like it says why not ? Zion. Do you see the Zion right there?
No.
I trust you.
It says I'm not kidding. Yeah, it says why not ? Zion HM and then why not again? Oh. Seems
I'm
like
looking-
a Zion shoe to me.
That's
They screwed
interesting.
up.
I'm looking for the shoe that this looks like a total. This is like, there's nothing new under the sun. So
Mm-hmm.
Hollywood has to recreate all these movies because they're not creative enough to come up with something new. They took the Antoine Walker model shoe from I guess it was 98. It was the same year the Kobe, whatever the Crazy 8 came out.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a carbon copy of that shoe, the Antoine Walker. I can't remember what it was called. It's got a name. I'll find it and show you. But this is bad. I'm not shocked. Again, this is a very negative podcast so far, but I can't help it. This is news. When I saw it pop up, oh, cat alert.
All right. You know what? Let's brighten this podcast up.
Let's do it.
go to something a little better. Let's see. What do we have good on here? These?
Yeah,
These are
this
good.
is a good one.
All right. Anything lobstered, I will buy. if I
What are you doing, Landon? What did you just do? Is this Jennifer or Sally? Wait a second. Wait.
This is Sally.
Here, zoom in on her, Mason. Get just a
Here.
shot. Put him in
Give me
the
a sec.
center. Oh, we got Dolo. Oh, he's got two.
This is Jennifer, and this is Sally.
they do look different.
Please
They look
excuse my dear
totally
Aunt Sally. Jennifer
See?
looks pretty chill.
Jennifer is chill. Sally is a little schmuck.
Oh, there they go.
They're gone.
All right.
How often do you just have one perched in your lap and you just petting it?
I mean, they live in the basement, so we come down when we want to play with them, and they go upstairs. So not very often.
I'm pretty obsessed with the cats at this point. Okay, go back, Dan. I'm sorry. You're talking about this.
I think these are. I think any lobster colorway that Nike does with concepts flames. I don't care what they are. I would buy every single pair if they weren't outrageously priced. I think they're awesome. The concept, phenomenal. The execution, delightful. Just all-time wonderful collaboration.
These
Yeah.
are garbage.
Landon,
What is
you
your
have
problem,
to
Landon?
disagree with all of our takes every single time. Oh my god.
How
That's
can you
not-
not
that's
like
not
the
exactly
Vols
true.
helmets and then you like this? It's the same thing. It's just on your feet.
So would you prefer this or the purple?
Purple, 100%. Are you kidding me? That's not even a question.
It's a toss up, but I like the purple. I think above these. Either which way, you're going to want to buy these or try. Good luck and try to flip them.
Yes.
I'll throw them away if I want them.
Other dope news.
Oh, yeah.
Not dope.
Yeah, this is dope.
This is dope for you.
You don't think so?
Why do
I think your slide's messed up. There should be Jordan 11 low, cool gray.
No, they're called cement gray is what they're called. And I think this comes out in December. No, not December. Oh, but that's
I
not.
bet those
Hey, Dan, pause on that thought, and we'll come right back to that because there's another slide. I did all this on purpose. But yeah, it's called the cement gray. I don't know. I like it. It's not exactly the cool gray, a little lighter. We're looking at a cool gray 11 low basically, but they're calling it the cement gray for some reason.
Didn't they come out with these in like 2018?
But they were cool gray, so it was all the same color.
This is the
Alright.
diet grays.
these are? I don't know. I just think why? Why
That
do we
blue
need
soul.
this colorway?
That blue sole is aggressively blue.
Yeah.
It's
is.
gonna yellow like a mug.
It's like shocking when you like. I can't get my eyes off of it, honestly. That
It's
is like the bluest sole I've ever seen in my life.
This isn't the actual picture, though, right? Like
Those
this
are-
isn't the official picture, at least. So
It's not the official picture, but this is
True.
it was off of Nice Kicks.
yeah. But
That
yeah,
sole is bluer. That sole is bluer than my balls on Valentine's Day.
And the dude that has
This
all
is
the
why
cats
we-
didn't even say that.
This is why we cannot have a full squad pod. This is Hayes and I don't even tell these other two guys to get on sometimes just because of this. We can't even make it through without comments.
It hasn't been
cats
me.
running through.
It's not been me at all. I'm
I
totally clean
know.
here.
All right. Well, other dope news. This is what I meant to go to.
Yeah, I wanted Landon's take on this because this was really, really cool. I wish the Knicks were better just for the sake
Did
of
you
Ronnie.
see
but-
all of the like the towels they did? They
Yeah.
did all the Kith towels for everybody in the arena. The court was dope. I mean, everything.
Yeah,
it
the
was
shirts,
beautiful.
jerseys, yeah, all of it, and they're getting the New York culture involved. I saw Raekwon and Ghostface did a commercial for this, and I think that's really cool. They're using the community and that kind of stuff. What do you think about this, Lyndon?
Ronnie's a loser.
You have the worst takes.
What is your problem?
You don't even.
Y'all know my take on Ronnie. We've done this. Go back to like episode 65 when I said that Ronnie is a creep. He absolutely is a sellout.
Because he's a Jew?
Okay. I did not say that.
He's Jewish.
Great. Good for him. It's not why he's a creep. He just looks like that creepy uncle that you see on Christmas trying to be cool, wearing the cool like gear, and it's just like he just gives me bad vibes.
That's
What,
interesting.
what,
I've
what
never
does
heard
this
you talk.
actually mean, though? For
Yeah, I don't know what it means
It
either.
means nothing. It is just a cash grab for the New York Knicks to try to be relevant in a
That's what they
season
need is
where-
more cash. They're the most valued at the most expensive sports franchise in the world, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sorry, Dan. What were you gonna say?
Well, we're doing a bad job of letting the viewers and
Yeah.
listeners know what we're talking about. We gotta give some preface on something.
That's because we moved over to YouTube and we forget about the Spotify listener.
Yeah, we forget about the 99% of our viewership.
For those of you who may not be looking at the slide but should, Ronnie Fogg is becoming the first ever creative director of the New York Knicks, and that was what we have talked about for the last 5 minutes. Next
Thank you,
slide,
Dan.
Mason.
Well, more on this. I think this is just a way to say like, hey, this artist or this creative is a part of our franchise. Like the Cleveland Cavs did this with Daniel Arsham, and he's just like an
Toronto's
artist.
done with this Drake, right? Basically,
Right. It's a creative director. It's like it's a very loose part-time role that I'm not sure is a paid position. Like it might just
He's a
get
New York
something.
guy. He's got the
Right.
name there. I'm
Yeah.
tracking.
So,
If he designs
I
the
don't know.
jerseys,
I
that would be dope.
He did design the city
Did he
edition
really?
jerseys. Yeah, I think so. And the court that they used on Kith Night was, I mean, it was fairly simple. Just the color blocking was different, just like Ronnie does with everything.
Landon, stop. Landon is dangling a cat in front of.
All right, here we go.
Landon was just swinging a cat to and fro in front of his camera.
Here's
Oh, that's
Hayes'
Jennifer for sure.
wholesome news for the day.
Yeah, how
All
much? How
right.
great is this?
Dan,
I'll
you want to
it.
read the
Sure.
tweet
Oh,
for
yeah,
us?
do it.
Oh, yeah, Hayes, you can go ahead.
I love Michael Porter Jr. By the way, that's why I put this on here. But this is some very wholesome news. Michael Porter Jr. They were at, I can't remember who they were playing. Had numerous items stolen from his hotel room. Money, we don't know how much. 2 Louis Vuitton bags, a gold bracelet, and his Bible were all stolen.
What?
Isn't that great? He's a great guy. Like you should. Anyway, I just thought that was great. Like how often do you see that? And it made the news. His Bible was stolen. Like I hope he got his Bible back. Forget the bags and the money.
What kind of Bible do you think? What translation?
LDS. Kidding. No, he's
All
easily he's got to be an NIV guy.
NIV.
What
Yeah.
about ESV?
No, he's not an ESV guy.
I don't know. You never know. These Presbyterians be out here.
Pretty sure Michael Porter Jr. is not a presbyter.
Could be.
Anyways, it's just this is not
I think
a
his dad's a
basketball podcast.
pastor, by the way.
I
Okay,
think
go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Michael Porter Jr. is one of the most overrated NBA players at this point.
No. He's
Yeah.
been hurt. We're not
Have
going
you
to talk
seen?
about
Have you ever heard of
Exactly.
LeBron?
Oh, we're not going to get on this. China, Jews. Let's move on.
Don't know how we group that in. I think that's
'Cause
all
he
we
said
got for
LeBron.
inside the box.
That's all? No. Do the one where the really, really bad name. I know I put it on there.
We've had this. This has been a running theme throughout the podcast. We need a better name.
Then this one for
For-
sure.
Got to find it on the slides. Sorry.
Okay, Dan, you were saying earlier, the they called it the cool gray, the whatever
Cement gray.
gray. This is called the Jordan 7 Crimson. This shoe is called the Jordan 7 Crimson. And so to describe it, it's a Jordan 7, mostly white. Also going back to the sole, it's got a translucent bluish sole. And then this little hints of, I guess they're calling it crimson. This used to be called the Orion, if I'm not mistaken, or something similar to that, this
Mhm.
colorway. But that is a horrible name for this shoe.
Yeah, there's no part of this that's crimson. No, they used to do like what? It wasn't hyper crimson, but it was like a bright crimson.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why don't you just call it scarlet? This is the Scarlet 7.
Or is it because there's very little scarlet?
Yeah,
Call
that's
this-
true.
It should
Call
have
this like
Scarlet Letter?
Call this like the Stardust Sevens or something. Something that's just
Stardust?
kind of like out there, and you're just like
Must
so
be.
confused you don't know what's happening. But don't call them crimson when it's clearly
It's
not
in
crimson.
crimson. Yeah.
No.
There's not enough crimson on this shoe for it to warrant being called that color.
Did Sean Witherspoon design this?
No, Tinker Hatfield did.
Mm.
So the Orion 7 was pretty much the same, but the blue is on the top, and then it's a black where the icy
Okay.
soles are. So yeah, it does this and the cement gray. They just went too far on ice. Like this is not
This
like
is
a
very
translucent.
icy.
I don't know.
It's
if this
just
is
icy.
ice. To be clear,
Do-
ice is not this in my mind.
Right.
This
I agree.
this is blue food coloring.
Yep. This is frosting.
Yes. Yes.
This is ocean water from Sonic.
yes.
Okay, I know Mason has at least the Bordeaux's. Landon probably doesn't have anything anymore, but Dan, do you have any 7s?
No 7s.
No 7s. Am I
Just
right to
Bordeaux's
assume that,
for me,
Landon?
yep.
Huh?
Cat.
Cat people, man.
Nah, I've never
Ugh,
purchased a pair of 7s. They're garbage.
I
If you
like
could
7s.
make listen. If you could choose one of those cats right now to kill, just like break its neck, go over to your sink, wash it out, cut it into a cat skin hat, like and wear it to work tomorrow. Which cat would you do, Jennifer or Sally?
Oh, Sally. 100% Sally.
Easily.
Without question.
That was a very quick answer.
Do you think you
Shit.
could make a shoe like a house shoe out of Sally?
For 1 foot, yeah.
I thought is cat skin pretty leathery?
Let's find out.
Oh my gosh. So we need to just
People.
anyways,
Yeah,
is this
bad?
is this Crimson
Yeah.
7, Hayes, in your opinion, is this just to get some hype behind 7s? Like
I guess I
I
don't
want to
know
bring
why.
I would
Why?
love to bring back the Orion 7s. I think those are a really dope shoe.
Yeah, or the French blues. Those are good.
Mhm.
Mhm.
The French Blues just came out
Um,
though, like not too
did
long
they?
ago.
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
It's like 2018, 19.
Okay.
I mean the Orion 7s, like it feels like Travis Scott should have done something with those.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
that's a
Houston
really good call.
colors. I
Yeah.
mean, but I don't know. Sevens to me, if I was going to choose a Jordan to play basketball in, it would be the 7s.
Okay.
I think they're the most comfortable. They've got that like sock liner inside the.
What about the
The shoe.
8s?
I've never had a pair of 8s.
I think
But
I would play
it's-
in the 8s.
They
Yeah,
seem a little bulky.
a little bulk.
for me.
I would agree. They're a little bulky. Yeah, 7s are a good one.
I think they're a
I
little
agree.
flimsy. at the ankle.
Sevens and 9s. Now this looks very similar to a 9. Like as I'm looking at it, it's
Mm.
the not. This. Yeah, I forgot how similar the structure of the 9 is to this guy.
Mm.
Really? I don't see it.
Just like how it's shaped in the.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nines seem like a baseball shoe to me, and I don't know if that's just because of the Baron and all of that, but yeah, 9s really seem like a baseball, like a turf shape shoe.
It does seem like they could do something better with the 7 that's not this. This isn't a great.
Mm.
Yeah.
This isn't great.
Where are we going next with this year was the year of the 2s. Do we have it? Do we have one next year? Any rumors?
It's time for the foams to come back, man. It's
I
time.
think you're not far off.
I mean, they have been turning out some 7s. There ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, I just feel like
I want the 4s to come back. I feel like the 4s haven't had a revival in a minute.
yeah, we've had some 4s. That's what I was thinking. Might be the next move is 4s because we've had some leaking out, like the military black started, and
Mhm.
they haven't released any classic colorways yet. Oh my god,
Stop.
this is a
Stop
cat
it.
fetish podcast at this point. This is ridiculous.
That is the name of this episode. This is a cat fetish podcast.
All right, I've got a question. Since we're gonna have to fly through the non-sneakers news.
Have we? I don't even know. Can you explain why Jennifer and why Sally?
Yeah, I can. Jennifer was already named at the kennel, and Sally was Rhonda, and I said that's a lame name, so let's go with Sally.
So you named him? You didn't even let your daughter name him?
Magnolia did. Magnolia did.
Okay.
She said
Do you
Sally.
feel like they were? I mean, were they already answering to those names? Like Jennifer can't would come
Cats
to you.
don't
if you
really
said-
answer to names. They're not.
That's
that
not
smart.
true. I had a cat growing up, and it answered to the name I gave it. 2 of them.
Why didn't you just have a dog? It
We
sounds
had
like
dog.
your
I had a
cat.
dog before too
Oh, they're fighting.
when
Look
I
at
was a kid. Yeah, fight.
This is
Oh,
not the
dude, I got
content
20
anybody
bucks.
wanted.
I got $20 on Sally for sure.
Sally's the
If they're
smaller
getting a
one.
fight, yeah, but
Sally's-
she's more angry.
All right. I posted this on the Instagram. I want to know what Landon thinks. Landon, you got an opportunity to get the Lost and Found ones or the East Side Golf ones. Which one are you going for? Or which one are you taking?
I already got the. I got the Lost and Found ones. I got them in. They're awesome.
So did
Yeah,
Dan,
but-
right?
Yeah, I've worn them 4 times.
What's
Oh,
the, you
wow.
got your size? Man,
No.
biggest regret. I went for an
Well,
8. 8s aren't going for anything.
If you
Everyone else
guys
has
not.
big sizes.
have the opportunity to get an 11.5,
You're
Hit
going
me
for an
up.
11. Yep, me too.
So I like the
got
thought
one.
of the East Side collaboration. I don't love the actual product from the collaboration.
like the color, or what do you mean? From the are you talking specifically about the one or all of them?
All of them. Like I understand the whole like mud splatter from the red Georgia
Yeah.
clay. Like I think that's dope, but it just did. They kind of like overstated. Like I don't know. It's
I think
cool.
I think as many of the Lost and Founds are going to be out there. It'd be cool to have something a little bit different. So I could understand
That-
going with the East Sides.
Yeah, that
But
was my take. when I
collar-
posted it.
I respect that.
Is the collar as good in person as it is on the
Oh, yeah.
pictures? How it's
yeah.
aged and everything.
It is just
I think the most interesting thing about the Lost and Found one is it's not like you're not going to pull them out of the box and be like, ooh, high quality Jordan 1. Like it's not an immediate like, but I think they actually like it doesn't smell like glue as much as like a typical Jordan 1 does. It smells like leather.
Yeah.
So like I'm not convinced that those things are going to wear like freaking good. So that's why I've already started the process, baby, of just
Like some shadows or some royals.
quality
But I
control
honestly-
isn't great on my pair. I had a couple spots on the red on the leather.
I honestly think like they actually probably use some decent leather. They use some weird like texturing, especially on the white, like on some of the white panels. Like those are a little puzzling. I've never seen leather look like that before. But again, I think they'll wear in really nice.
The detail on the box is just insane. Like the
The
actual
detail,
cell sticker is an actual sticker.
Mm-hmm.
It's so cool. And
Yeah,
then the
it is.
receipt.
Yeah, I've seen the receipt is like a homage to the people at Nike who like advertised for, I don't know, the whole department of Jordan 1 or whatever.
Yep, it's dope. Try to get a pair.
Yeah, I think my take is what Hayes was saying is with how many they're saying are coming from this Lost and Found. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would wear a pair of Chicago 1s. I mean, that's an easy cop. But they're just a tad bit different on the red of the red clay color blocking is almost the same. They look really cool. I love their logo of
Dope logo.
their
Yeah.
founder.
The full
Yeah.
print polo is dope.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
All their merch I thought was really cool. The red clay. I mean, it doesn't speak to me. Just like I don't have any association with the red clay or anything, so I wouldn't buy it. But the sneakers, I was so disappointed. We had something on Saturday when those Jordan 1, the lows came out, the navy blue ones, and I think those would wear as good as any Jordan 1 low you could. Like, I think those materials would age perfectly. So I was very disappointed I didn't get those. I haven't checked resale, but yeah, I really want the Jordan 1 highs. Those come out on Friday? So
Black Friday.
no, this coming Friday,
This Friday.
the 18th.
I'm sorry. Technically, this is a Thanksgiving week.
No,
podcast,
we're releasing this one tomorrow. We're gonna do the
my
interview
bad.
next week.
Oh,
So.
dope.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So, yep, and then that's pretty much it. We've got some black and metallic 6s coming out. They look pretty average.
Oh, the Kukinis. Oh my gosh. The aqua blue Air Kukinis. They're coming out. The original OG colorway from 2000 is dropping. Sweet Jesus.
And then you're done? Is that what you're saying?
Done. I'll never
You're
buy
Willis
this shit
reading
again.
it?
I won't need to buy it.
How many pair are you gonna try to get?
As many as the Lord will provide. Rain down like manna. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, I think that takes us,
Hey, just wait till they're in the outlet and save some money.
Yeah, for real.
Don't you
We can
dare.
jump outside the box, honestly. I think, StockX had some news we can talk about at some point, removing the authenticity claim.
eBay's still claiming authenticity.
eBay's got their guarantee.
Goat still claiming because they're not freaking frauds. They ain't scared of no smoke.
Sorry, last one. This to me is probably one of the stupidest things, but Goodwill. Have you guys seen this? We all go to Goodwill, or Dan was trying to get into going to Goodwill. I don't know if he's kept up with it, but Goodwill is reportedly not accepting any Yeezy donations and will, quote, throw them away instead.
And what
Great. I'm going to start
people.
going to all the dumpsters behind
Great
all the
people.
Goodwills.
And what morality they are showing by doing that. Great.
Yeah, just like Adidas, how they're going to continue to sell his
Okay,
design.
yeah, here's my rant of the week, loser of the week, Goodwill, just for this. Your stated mission is to help people that cannot afford to shop. And so you're just, instead of going for your mission of providing shoes to people who can't go to the Nike outlet and buy shoes for $100, is instead of letting somebody buy these shoes, we're just going to throw them away.
Mm-hmm.
They were donated.
Don't give them to homeless people or send them to Africa.
Yeah,
Just
no, don't do that.
away.
Burn them. This
Correct.
is the
All for the
stupidest
sake of
thing.
making sure that you look good, buddy.
And don't let's not act like we're naive. These employees are not throwing these away.
Well, they shouldn't.
They're walking
smart.
home in them.
But let's go back and say, if you are giving your Yeezys because of any of this stuff, can I just invite you to not listen to this podcast ever again? And don't tell your friends.
I'm pretty sure that after they watched like one episode of us, they probably never listened to it again. If they were that morally conscious,
that's what you're worried about.
Yeah.
And you can't put those shoes on your feet. You just don't bother listening.
Yeah. Also, you shouldn't be wearing Nikes or Adidas
or we can't talk about China.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever.
Well, then heaven forbid talk about Jewish people. Can't do it. Moses,
I was looking
Abraham,
for the
Isaac.
actual Goodwill quote, but can't seem to find that. But let me go on my rant. I mean, actually, I'll just end my rant. But you guys can rant if you want to. This
I don't have anything else to say. I'll get in trouble.
unbelievably ridiculous.
It's silly. End of Daniel's rant.
I got one more question for Landon, and it was an observation I had. Sally,
Jennifer.
Jennifer,
Got
why
attacked in the face.
did Lipscomb decide to become a Under Armour school?
It's a business decision.
Is that
I don't
because
think-
is it money because they just make
No.
those they make that model in Mount Juliet and thought they'd
I-
save a few bucks? I'm not kidding. It's a genuine question. That model was
That's-
made in Mount Juliet. At
What
the
model?
The model shoe they had on last night.
I highly doubt that's the purpose, but or the reason why. Nike has shifted their focus to the big Power 5 schools. They don't provide customization or any additional discounts to mid-major schools. So Under Armour has slowly taken the market share of mid-major schools. So you'll
I didn't
see
know that.
many mid-major schools switching to Under Armour. But yeah, it's purely money. I mean, it's pretty remarkable how much we're saving by going to Under
Interesting.
Armour.
Now I did notice this.
And they provide a lot more perks, faster shipping, more customization. I'm not happy about it. I don't like Under Armour.
It just
but
is what it is.
it just is what it
I
is.
did notice the soccer team had on Pumas. OGs.
Yeah, Puma's CEO, his son plays on the team.
Really?
Oh, can we
Okay,
get him
have
on the
him
podcast?
Jinx.
I think we're getting a no comment on that one. I think that is it's like, what is that, conflict of interest or something like that?
Top shelf quality podcast like this one. Staples?
We'll bring
Wait a
the bag
second.
too.
Whoa, wait a
Let's
second.
go.
Is he Jewish?
No comment that. What are you talking about? Who cares if he's Jewish?
I'm going too far.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was
speaking
gonna
about
say
Lipscomb
something like that.
soccer,
Oh,
ranked number 12 in the nation going into the postseason, got number 9 in the NCAA tournament. We are hosting the first ever NCAA tournament game on campus this weekend.
Sheesh.
Pretty cool.
Pretty pumped about that.
That's awesome.
I remember what I was going to say. Hayes,
I got.
you
Whoa.
were
Let me
mentioning-
follow up on that. Do you
Oh my
feel like?
God.
Do you think they get a dozen people to that game?
Yeah. We've had
Yeah.
hundreds of people at games. People get rowdy
Hundreds
for
of
'em.
people at soccer games.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm
number
sorry, that was
12 in the
supposed-
nation. That's pretty
that's
good.
dope.
It's pretty good.
Better
Respect.
than North Carolina.
Better
Thanks.
than the rest of the 400 schools that are in the nation.
All right.
Okay,
Anyways,
sorry.
Landon, would you rather have? So this popped into my brain because Hayes mentioned Under Armour is in Mount Juliet, and New Balance has announced that they're opening a distribution center in Mount Juliet as well. Would you rather have Under Armour or New Balance?
Is that even a question? That's
my
like asking, would you rather have Mount Juliet or Nashville? Could we just do away with Mount Juliet and Under Armour? Let's do that.
Okay, so you're going with New Balance. Last week on the podcast, I
Wow.
admitted that New Balance has definitely changed my mind on them. They're the number 2 sneaker brand.
Brand of the
It was
year.
the Jack Harlow.
Brand
Jack
of the year.
Harlow did it.
Jack Harlow, not sure Jack Harlow did it, but
Jack
their
Harlow
silhouettes-
has a punchable face. That man, if I could throat punch him, I would.
all right.
You're
Hold on,
close
hold
with his hair, man. I mean,
Don't
Hey,
disrespect
hold
me
on.
like that.
got it good.
on. Dan, top 5 punchable faces. Go.
Jack Harlow, easy.
Yeezy.
Easy. Oh, this is an unfair. I was given an unfair advantage on this.
Pete Davidson.
Pete
Oh,
Davidson,
yes.
that's an easy one. Bill Clinton, easy.
Oh,
Bill Cosby.
is that because of the whole Me Too thing?
Chris Rock.
Nancy Pelosi.
Oh,
Pretty punchable
Oh.
face.
Getting into some sketchy territory over here.
We don't-
No, I mean it's
we
just
punch the
if it's
lady.
factual, it's not sketchy.
Mm.
And then who's one that's just like, oh, Carrot Top. Man, have you ever seen what that man looks like?
Yeah, but he's
That
had a lot of
man-
work done.
What a hideous man.
He needs some more work done. He is a scare. Like drugs have not done him well.
Carrot Top. Shout out to the redheads.
One glaring omission that I would say, you had a great list, but Grayson Allen has got to be on that list.
Mhm.
Big Grayson Allen. He should honestly, yeah. I think
Jerry
I'm gonna
Falwell
replace.
Jr.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Controversy.
Man,
Controversy
that's
surrounding that.
Throwing shade at his rival.
Yeah. Can
Who
we
in the-
can
who
we
in the
quote that
NFL
and,
has a
put it on
punchable
Twitter
face?
from the president?
Ben
Landon?
Roethlisberger. What was that? I don't make official statements on behalf of the president's office on this podcast.
Would you say? Can we quote you then saying that you are the real LU, not Liberty?
Mm.
Mm.
I think he's frozen.
Look at that. That's a professionalism right there, people.
Let's say if you could ask the pool boy one question. what would it
I mean, I think he's answered all the questions. He's an open book, man. Have you seen
He's
him?
gotten on his fair share of late night tours, multiple ways. All right. I think that does it. I think
Yeah.
we've gotten our top 5 punchable faces. We've got our loser of the week in Goodwill. And we ran through a ton of negative sneaker news. Oh,
There's a lot to
There's
report.
Jordan
What can I say?
37's sneaker of the year.
oh my gosh. Throw up of the year. Goodness gracious. That's terrible. All right. Well,
And hey, and on that note, as always, young folk, old folk, remember, don't Google Jordan XXX
Mm.
public
V22.
service announcement.
That is not something you should ever Google. Ever.
Or Jerry Falwell pool boy. Don't do that one either.
Mm. Okay, that's it. That's all I have.
That's all right. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Still Drippin' Happy Hour.
Mm-hmm.
This has been an interesting full squad pod. Remember to subscribe and rate 5 stars. Please go to YouTube and hit subscribe there so you can see when we don't have Dan on the pod. Hayes and I just run through this news. We don't really tell you what we're looking at because we just assume that you converted to YouTube. In reality, 99%
That was a good
of you
reminder. That was a
did
good
not
reminder.
do that. And we have currently 11 subscribers on YouTube, which is pretty sad. So please
It's
go to
not
YouTube.
0 though. It's
Hit
not
subscribe.
Yep.
We are
Even Mr.
like
Beast had to start somewhere.
960 hours away from getting paid. So we need 960 viewable hours.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's get this dub. Let's get this
That's
money.
yeah.
And if you want to
that's a
sponsor
lot
this
of hours.
podcast, you should. It's about to be the holidays, and we'll have a Black Friday sale.
Please
Yep.
don't
I don't-
spend your money more wisely.
I don't know if Landon
run
and
far away.
Dan have seen this yet. So we really need one of these sponsors. This is a perfect combination of sponsor: Manscaped and Ball State. We need something like that for us. All right.
That's amazing.
Hayes and I have gone through this. We don't want STD medicine. I understand Still Drippin' could work there. We're not in that target market.
Or condoms.
We don't want Still Drippin' condoms. Other than that, please reach out to us if you have something that would really work with Still Drippin'. Preferably non-sexual in any form or fashion.
Please.
Maybe like a
Or not
sneaker
dumb.
cleaner. Maybe like a sneaker cleaner. That would be a good one. So,
Yep.
Anyways,
Maybe Shaq
what-
will sponsor us. I'd take
hey,
Shaq.
Shaq has that big chicken shack moving to Nashville.
Oh.
Maybe they could sponsor us. We could turn into a chicken podcast. We already got cats.
I don't mind talking about chicken.
Hayes, you used to have chickens, right?
I had chickens once.
Anyways, thank you for tuning in.
You could
again.
be anywhere
you
in
could
the
be
world.
anywhere in the world,
Anyway,
but you're here with us.
And we appreciate it. Can we?
right.
Somebody else rap with me or tell a story or something?
Dan,
Landon's got it.
I think
Landon.
Jack
It's
Harlow,
awesome.
Red Jack Harlow up there is Ginger Jack.
Ginger Jack on the track. I'm gonna hit slack and brack.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Carrot top, mop, drop
Did
top.
anybody? I'm just gonna throw this out for the whole crew. Did anybody learn anything tonight? There goes the
Nothing.
cat again.
Man,
if you
I
played the
cannot
cat
stop
drinking
looking at these
game,
cats.
you are schmammered right now.
Mhm.
Goodness gracious! Remember, that's another shot when Landon picks up the cat.
Mhm.
Scratch the fire out of me.
Very nice censoring. Anyway, all right, Hayes, you want to just close us out?
Oh.
I'll pick a nice. Oh, this used to be our intro. Year one intro right here.
I got a bowl of silk and I'm petting it. Pets. I hate pets. I hate animals. I want to make a cat skin hat out of Sally. Ride her like a rally car to the desert. Then I hop Jennifer in the front seat and we go into the drive-in theater. She got her saucer of milk. I got a milk bone, two-tone, Robitussin. I'm on that lane. I'm snorting coke. Sally's with me. I'm done. Why does it always have to go that direction?
You always bring up Coke.
That was
that
a
on
really
your
bad.
bucket list?
That's a bad rap. That was a bad one.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Tune in next week. We've got at Haven't You Heard on Instagram joining us for a nice interview on the happy hour. So hit that next week and have a great Thanksgiving. Peace.
Man, that was a fun one.